Have another drink with Jimmy, brought to you by
Celebrating National Rum Day with Neisson's?
Yeah, Neisson's rum.
Neisson's Agricole Blanc?
Yeah.
Martinique rum?
That's right, Agricole Blanc.
Neisson is one of the 7 distilleries who make this type of spirit in the French Caribbean island. It recently scored 100 points by Wine Enthusiast magazine. Get your rum on this weekend with Neisson's Agricole today.
All right. My rum on. Oh, love that sound.
Well, here he is, the poobah of the Wine Academy of Utah, James Santangelo. You can find all things Jimmy at wineacademyofutah.com. Aren't you glad that I didn't tell you that it's also National Kool-Aid Day?
Oh, yeah.
We could have had some fun.
Oh, yeah. But it's National Rum Day. I texted Jimmy yesterday or emailed him. Hey, you probably know this, but it's National Rum Day.
Look at what he's done.
Oh, my goodness.
We have actual
We have some cocktails.
stemware.
Yeah, Nick.
What are these called? These are the classic.
These are the champagne coupes.
Yes.
The coupes. I
See,
didn't bring my Nick and Nora's on you, but we do have these. Cheers. National Rum Day. Classic cocktail.
This is the kind of
Daiquiri.
glass that Marilyn Monroe would have, you know,
Ah.
with a white gloved
Yes.
hand.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Now, you know the story about the size of this, the
Do
classic,
tell.
the classic champagne glass.
Careful.
Supposed to be the exact size of Marie Antoinette's.
That's right.
Breast.
Yes, and it's the coupe, not the flute. It wasn't that cold in
yeah.
France. So what we have
is
here
lovely.
is Neisson's Agricole rum out of Martinique. What differentiates this rum for, say, other rums? You can make rum from sugarcane. That's what you got to make it from.
Right.
And making rum was actually a byproduct from the sugar making process. So you take sugarcane, chop it up, put it in water, boil it, and up to the top would be your beautiful grade A white crystallized sugar.
So it was kind of a happy accident.
Happy accident, happy ending. And what you have here is you have this molasses at the bottom, a byproduct that they were just tossing into the woods, tossing into the jungle. But the locals were making this distilled spirit with schnock rum. Well, the Brits were not unfamiliar with distillation, gin and so forth, brandy. So they knew these pot stills. They would have these stills, and then they would make rum from molasses. What differentiates this is the French. So you have the English making rum, certain islands, Jamaica primarily. Then you've got the Spanish making rums, but they have their own shipping. So they can make rum and tax themselves, and they would distribute the rum. The French didn't have the shipping, so they were hopping on. But the Brits said, hey, if you're making rum out of molasses, we're going to tax you. So the French said, what about just the juice? What if we just make it from the juice, superseding the taxation? So Martinique rum is from sugarcane, the juice. And so you get this floral, this banana, this much more of an aromatic, just authenticness of the sugarcane. It's classic. And this Neisson, 100 proof, 50% alcohol by volume.
Look at that.
At 1,000 milliliter bottle, when a bottle's not enough.
Yeah.
And just beautiful packaging, the Martinique rum right there on top.
Now, rum, I notice, is spelled R-H-U-M.
The French spelling for rum.
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 And it's really good. I am not a rum fan for the most part, but this is. I want to just try just a little tiny
straight?
taste of it straight.
Absolutely. I'll get you a glass at the
a
break.
sacrament cup or something?
Unless you're.
Oh no,
I didn't think.
Now this is a classic daiquiri.
Classic daiquiri. One of my favorite cocktails.
How do you make this?
So this is a 2-to-1 to 1-ish. So what you have here is 2 parts rum. You want to use your Blanco. In this case, we're using the Agricole by Neisson. And then you have 1 part of your fresh squeezed lime juice. That's what I was doing in the kitchen before we went on. So it's a 2-to-1. So 2 parts of your rum, 1 part of your lime, and then like 0.75-ish of your sweet. And what you want to use is demerara sugar. So this is sort of your sugar in the raw. You can get
Liquid.
Liquid. So what you want to do is break it down. You make a simple syrup out of it. And this is normally I make my simple syrups 1-to-1 ratio, 1 part water, 1 part of the sugar. I did 2-to-1, 2 parts sugar to 1 part water. So it's a bit more syrupy.
Oh.
And you need that because you have that strength of the rum, the acid of the lime, and this is going to balance the drink out for you. And I did hit it with a bit of Angostura bitters as well for a classic daiquiri.
It's delicious.
It really is. It's amazing.
It's a great morning drink.
This is a daiquiri, not one of those snow cones. What they call a frozen daiquiri.
Don't even.
That's don't ever. I don't know why people drink those. Well,
I mean,
do.
they're cheap, and you're in Vegas, and they're selling it by the yard. So,
And I get to keep the glass.
Yeah. Take that home.
so that's the only reason.
I never order a drink where they say, "And you can keep the glass."
Yeah.
Never do that.
I
These
had
are
one
delicious.
of those. It
I'm
was-
glad you're liking them. Yeah, it's nice. It's a balanced drink. It could be considered a sour, but you do have that offset with the simple syrup in there. And I'm going to reach over here.
Just a
Here
little.
we go. Just a.
That's good.
The what you have here with 1,000 milliliter and a high proof, bartenders really love that because it really punches through in the other components. It really balances it out. You can then overemphasize your simple syrup, make it really rich, have that fresh lime juice, which many bars do anyways in the beginning of the night. But, fresh lime juice, and that's where handcrafted cocktails come in because sometimes the limes are, depending on where you're sourcing them, are a little bit more acidic than this or that. Man, these are really sweeter on the style. So you have to adjust your recipes. And,
and
so
it's worth it to take the time and squeeze your limes. It's worth it.
Well,
I mean, rather than buying something
A
that's
lime
absolutely
like a lime juice.
This is one of those dangerous days, Jimmy, when I could drink that whole thing, and I better not.
It's a back.
It's really good.
It is a backyard
drank-
zipper for sure.
I drank the whole thing.
Well, I drove-
and I had a shot of rum.
I'm driving you, so that's.
That
Absolutely
the rum
perfect.
on its own actually even has a little. I was assessing it the other day, just neat on its own, and I did have to add a few drops of water in it to really get some of the expression out. And I had this like vanilla bean thing coming out, and even this like cocoa. It was just crazy the secondary and tertiary aromatics that this Neisson's rum really came out. I recommend it highly for anybody's bar
No,
shop.
I'm guessing it's not it's not an economy bottle.
Price point?
You'll pay a little bit more for this.
Yeah, you do get a little bit more. I think I put it on the price sheet. I can get that at the break for us.
You have it at $41.99.
$41.99. Yeah,
it's
and
100
that's
proof.
not bad.
And it's a
for-
big bottle.
It's a bottle and a half. So you do get some high quality rum out of this, and it is of that Martinique Agricole rum style, which there's not many on the market. 7 distilleries on the whole island, for crying out loud, in Martinique. So here we have one of the top ones here in our community.
And it became the drink of pirates and privateers. Rum did, because that's where they operated.
Yeah.
They operated in the Bahamas and all of that area.
Sugar became more valuable than gold at that time at one period.
We're posting this recipe on our website, right? Thank you, Katie. All right.